Morning. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
The code name for this operation is Red Card. This, gentlemen and ladies, is in fact the final phase of the operation. The fact that that comes as a surprise to you all speaks volumes for the security necessary in the conduct of this investigation. For the past month, 2 officers have been working undercover in what can only be described as the most dangerous and hazardous of conditions. The security and secrecy were necessary for the protection and the well-being of these officers. I'm now going to hand you over to Chief Inspector Conway of Operations, who will conduct the rest of the briefing.
Thank you, sir. Right. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Operation Red Card. Now, 2 of our people have infiltrated the notorious group known as Front Line. Now, for those innocents among you, Front Line are a highly organised and extremely dangerous gang of thugs who are responsible for a great many of the violent acts at football matches up and down the country. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to put Front Line out of business.
There you go, mate.
Oh, cheers, Bob. Oh, I don't like these early mornings.
No, you're getting past it. It's going to be a long and silly day, though, isn't it?
Yeah. How many bodies are we expecting?
About a dozen or more.
I need this like a goldfish needs a push bite.
It's a day of all days. Yeah. Like pain in the butt.
What's different?
Well, today is a sad day for the Nick, and a sad day for the whole Met, in fact.
What are you on about?
Well, today is the day that Detective Inspector Burnside takes over the CID.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He does pick his time, doesn't he? Gather you don't like him?
Has Pinocchio got a wooden what's it?
We will be entering all 3 premises in coordinated raids at precisely 0600 hours. Now, at this time, I should warn you all that our 2 undercover officers are still in situ. Now, they'll be rounded up and arrested along with the rest of this gang. And for the sake of future operations of this nature, it's imperative that no one shows any signs of recognizing these officers in the event that they know them. We do not want this group to know that it's been infiltrated. Now, for the sake of form, they'll more than likely resist arrest.
I wish I was out there with them.
Yeah? Well, stuff that for a game of tin soldiers. These frontline blokes are sick in the head bit. They won't come along like good little boys. Right, Sarge?
Yeah, you take my word for it, Viv, you're better off where you are. All right, stand by.
Sierra Oscar from 6-4, are you receiving? Over.
Sierra Oscar receiving, over.
Commencing Operation Red Card.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Sierra Oscar from DC Dashwood, Red Card commencing.
Come back here. What? The first rule about one of these jobs is to let the Wally steam in first. You stick with Uncle Ted, all right? Sierra Oscar from DS Roach, commencing Red Card. Over. After you, my man. Nasty pig. Get that scum out of here. Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I thought there was a bad smell about you, you no good slag! You filth! Don't worry, pal. I'll see you. I'll see you later.
Right, smart pair, you two, eh? All right, turn it, come on. Turn it in!
He's one of ours.
Now, start turning this gaff over. And if you miss so much as a nail file, I'll have your nuts in a tin.
Pigs!
Go on, get
Phil!
Pigs! Right. You two ain't exactly bursting with A-levels, are you?
Well, how the hell were we supposed to know?
Sir?
Sir?
That's the lot then, sir.
Good. Start the search.
Sir. I take it that leaving milk today will be a waste of time, Governor.
And for the foreseeable future, I hope.
Yeah, but what about my money? They owe me for 3 weeks.
It's a hard life.
Oh, thanks, a bundle.
What do you reckon to that then, Taff?
What the hell are they?
CS gas canisters, lad. Made in France.
Madness, isn't it? I mean, why did they do it, sir? What did they get out of it?
I've no idea, Edwards. No idea at all. Edwards is right. It's madness.
Do you understand? Let's carry on, sunshine. What's your name?
Dick Turner.
Occupation?
Stagecoach.
Well, I'm charging you with armed robbery then. Cell 2, next.
You rang a bell, you can't do that.
I've just done it. Next!
You rang a bell, what's going on here? Hold on a minute.
Get in there, right. Name? Lord Flaming Luke.
Oh, yeah, got address.
No fit. How's it going, Michael?
Oh, fine, thanks, Gov.
Good. I want to see you, Carver and Roach up in CID as soon as you shot the whistle.
Yeah, okay, I'll let him know.
You do that.
The charge is conspiracy to cause a breach of the peace, understand? Name?
Get stuffed.
Is that with 2 F's, Mr. Stuffed?
Glad to see you've retained your sense of humour, Bobby.
Mr. Burnside, you're one of these filth.
Mind your manners, old son. Nice to see you again, Bob.
Just a moment. One word.
Of course, Bob. Now, don't forget, mind your manners.
Tosser. Let me remind you, as one of the duty officers on this relief, I will not have my prisoners assaulted. They are my responsibility.
It's only a slap, Bob.
I could have had you done for it.
You just try it, old son. You just try it. You come well unstuck.
Just don't ever breeze into my area again and try that.
I heard you the first time. What is it with you, anyway?
I don't like you. I don't like your methods.
Bob, you're amongst friends. Say what you mean.
Well, I don't know how you ever made DI and how you were missed by Operation Countryman.
Now you're out of order, Sergeant.
Yeah, well, like I said, there's 2 F's in stuffed.
1 10-inch survival knife with leather sheath.
So much for an amnesty.
Oh, it's Bernie the Bolt.
I shot my bolt a long time ago, Don. Morning, Mom.
Sergeant, you have Monkswell Street.
Correct, Mom.
Oh, is that it?
Mom? Oh, no, sorry, there's more.
Morning, Ma'am. Monkswell Street, Ma'am.
There, thanks, Carver.
Mom, I know this probably isn't the right time or place.
You're right, Sergeant.
Ted, excuse me, Mum. Governor wants to see you, me, and Jimmy up in ours as soon as we're clear.
Governor?
Burnside. Inspector Burnside.
Well, Frank, he's arrived, has he?
Yes, Mum. Caught us all on the hop.
It's typical of Inspector Burnside.
Oh, you know him then, do you, Mom?
Yeah, from way back. Good copper is Frank. Obviously, he doesn't agree.
No, Mum. I think I'm safe in saying that Mr. Burnside is not the most popular person in this nick.
I wish I could have fly on the wall.
Look, when the two uniforms dragging down the stairs, I couldn't believe my eyes.
I still think we should have been told it was Burnside.
Oh, come on, Ted, you've been undercover before.
Yeah, just as well and all.
That's not the point. The less people who know, the better.
We are not just people, Mike.
That's right, Ted. You're not just people. You're my people now. Now, I know you may not like that very much, but that's the way it is. Right? Sergeant?
Sir?
Now, let's get one or two things straight. I know there's a lot of people in this nick who don't like me very much. And as it happens, I don't give a toss. Couldn't give a monkey's. I'm not here to win a popularity contest.
Just as well.
I'm what you might call thick-skinned. Makes no odds to me whether people like me or not. All I'm interested in is getting the job done. And whatever you think of me as individuals, you've got to admit I do get the job done. I'm good, ain't I?
How's it going, Bob?
Lennox, cell 3, Bob. OK, this was...
Well, there's going to be plenty of that, though.
Yeah, so what's new? Have you seen the man yet?
The man? Oh, if by the man you mean Burnside, yeah, I've seen him.
Listen, Bob, I really think you ought to give the bloke a chance.
Oh, I don't give bent coppers a chance, you know that.
What'd you say? Did I hear you correctly, Sergeant Cryer?
Yes. Well, in my considered opinion,
I
but...
don't share your opinion, Sergeant, and I will not tolerate such malicious gossip. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it when she talks dirty.
Yeah, she'll learn.
That door is always going to be open. So as long as you do your job properly and don't try and take me for some old mug, I'll back you all the way. Even you, Ted.
I'll manage.
Right, as you were. Welcome aboard, Inspector.
Thank you very much, Gov.
Yes, and thank you for a job well done. Thanks to you and DS Trimlett, Operation Red Card was an outstanding success.
Yeah, well, Nobby Trimlett did most of the graft.
Well, the DAC's well pleased, and so am I. Just a pity your cover was blown. It makes future operations more difficult.
Yes, it was a shame about that, so it couldn't be helped. It was my fault. I reacted all wrong when I saw Ted Roach and young Jimmy there. Lennox had me tumbled straight off. Sorry.
Not to worry. Damage was minimal. What about DS Trimlett?
Oh, he's still safe, Skip. We'll have him dropped out on a technicality in a day or so.
Good. Debriefing in an hour, gentlemen.
Hope you'll be very happy here at Sun Hill, Inspector.
Thank you very much. Sure I will be. Right, let's have a gander at the caseload. By the way, Ted, you're not out of the woods yet.
Eh?
One of the prisoners is screaming police brutality. Reckons you headbutted him.
Yeah, well, I don't know why we can't go out on jobs like that.
Oh, come on, Viv. Look, I'm all for sexual equality, things like that. Really? A job like this morning, well, it's better left to the man.
I don't agree.
Oh, you wouldn't. A flipping picnic, June. Most of them blokes are right headbangers. I mean, did you see the stuff we got out of their gaff this morning?
Yeah, I spent all morning sorting it out.
Now, children, we must not bicker.
I've got a bone to pick with you, Reg Hollis.
I'll have you know I'm very fussy who I pick my bones with.
Oh, hark at this. Sunhill's answer to Rambo.
June, I'm all your thinking woman's bit of stuff.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have to think twice.
Now, look, when you were running the book on Galloway's replacement, you said that half of any of the profits that you made would go in the Widows and Orphans Fund.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. I still haven't been paid out for winning. I had a tenner on Burnside, if you remember.
Don't worry, you'll get your wedge.
Well, I'd better, Mr. Bookmaker. Otherwise, you and I are going to have a little sort out. Bye for now.
Sure. What's he getting stroppy about?
So, did you headbutt the bloke?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
You mean suppose, for God's sake? Did you or did you not?
All right, I did. So what? This scumbag gobbed all over me.
You are a bird, Ted. When are you going to wake up?
Listen, Bob, I don't need a lecture from you, all right?
All right. What's the SP? What's going to happen?
Yeah, well, Burnside's going to hang this over my head for as long as he can. He got me and Jimmy off the hook this morning only because he knew he had something better to hit me with. So I'm supposed to sit there and say, thank you, sir. 3 bags full, sir. What a nice, kind new governor, sir. Well, stuff that.
You're preaching to the converted. Now, hold on a minute.
What?
I think I might be able to help you out here.
Okay.
I think if I have a quiet little word in Mr. Burnside's ear, I might just do the trick.
Hello, Frank.
Hello, sexy.
Welcome to the farm.
Thanks. Cuppa?
No thanks. So, here you are. DI at last.
Yeah, good, innit? No less than I deserve, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm sure. Modest as ever.
Modesty was never one of my faults. You of all people should know that, Chrissy.
Haven't been called that in a long while.
Haven't seen you in a long time. Maybe we can do something about that.
Frank, I don't
I
think...
still think about you, Chrissy.
Frank, please.
Well, I do. All right, not belt up. The past is the past. I'm divorced now, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard. Frank, I think you ought to mark a few people's cards about countrymen.
Oh? Like who?
Ted Roach, Bob Cryer.
Yeah? Stuff them.
Frank, I don't think you understand what they think.
Darling, I don't give a toss what they think. They can think what they like.
So why not tell them?
No way. If Ted Roach doesn't like me, that's his problem.
Frank, I don't think you're being fair. Ted can only
I'm not
think...
being fair. That's a good one. Well, it's Ted, is it? Don't tell me. You and him.
No, that's not the situation. I just think it would be best...
No way. Now, I don't have to explain myself or my past to no bastard. Especially a couple of tossers like Cryer and Roach.
What did I ever see in you? You really don't care, do you?
Chrissy. Bobby. You wanted a word?
Yes.
Well, here we are. What's your problem?
I'd like to have a word with you, off the record.
Fine. Far away.
I gather Ted Roach is in a spot of bother for headbutting one of these frontliners.
And what's that got to do with you, old son?
Ted's a good copper.
Good coppers don't go around headbutting prisoners.
It's all right to give him a bit of a slap, though, is it?
I see. And you reckon I should be worried about what I did?
Well, it seems to me that if Ted gets it in the neck for what he did, then...
You will suddenly find yourself duty-bound to report me for slapping the same geezer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I assume you've already had a little chat with the prisoner about all this?
No, I thought it best all round if I spoke to you first.
Well, I want to have a word with him. As it happens, you, me, and Ted Roach will all have a word with him.
Oh, morning, sir. Alec Peters. We didn't get a chance to meet earlier.
How you doing, Alec?
All right.
Keeping you busy, eh?
Busier than a one-armed juggler.
You wanted me?
Yeah.
All right, you, come on. Out. Okay, chummy, on your feet.
Go get stuffed.
All right, Bob. All right. Close the door, Ted. So, old son, I hear you're well choked with me because I gave you a slap.
How are you going on about, Frank?
Gentlemen, meet DS Nobby Trimlett.
I don't believe it.
I'll second that.
How do you feel now, Bobby? Bit of a mug or what?
Well, now. Who's been a naughty little copper then, eh?
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I don't usually go around hitting prisoners.
I'm glad to hear it, mate.
If it hadn't been for your governor here, I was going to make your life a bit hard. Know what I mean? He talked me out of it. Now, if I were you, I'd take him round to the first available boozer and buy him a nice big drink. All right?
That bloke's the best footballer I've ever had.
Oh, rubbish.
He's laid on more good balls than anybody else. Oh, sorry, madam.
Don't mind me. You got a minute, Bob?
Yeah, of course. I'll follow you up there. Mine's a pint.
Right.
Listen, Bob, I think there's something you should know.
This is about what I said this morning.
It is.
Well, I won't mention it again. But it doesn't change how I feel and what I know.
What do you know, Bob?
Well, I was around when Countryman was underway, and I'll never know how they missed him.
Well, I do. Frank Burnside was part of Countryman, a very important part of it as it happens. He didn't want me to tell you, or anyone else for that matter, but I feel you should know. Right. March your card. See you in the morning.
That's why we always get caught short, don't we? So we play the continental thing, don't we?
Yeah, I remember that. Didn't one of the team get caught with his hand in the till?
Me that caught him.
You did know the governor near stitched me up my first wheel collar, don't you?
Oh, Jim heard that story a dozen times.
Ted, what are you having?
Well, if it's all the same to you, get you one, Governor.
You just called me Governor. That's good enough for me. What are you having?
Call light and bitter, please.
Bob, want a drink?
That's right, got one over there, thanks.
Please yourself.
You got a minute?
Of course.
Cheers.
Seems I owe you an apology.
What if you won't accept my drink?
Look, this is hard enough. I apologise. I was out of order this morning.
So ye shall reap.
That's all right by me. Still doesn't mean that I like you that much, though.
I won't lose any kit.
Nor me. All right, I will have that drink.
Well, that's a start anyway.